Happy New Year! It's actually New Year's Eve here today, but this is the first beer of the night, one of hopefully many as we bring into 2022. Let's hope that this year is going to be better than the last. And today's review is this Deya beer that I got for Christmas. This is Break Me Into Little Pieces. And not only have we got the beer, but we've got a brand new glass to go with it. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. As I said in the intro, I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. This is my first beer of the evening. And I thought I would do something a little bit special with because I got this beer from my good friend Scott for Christmas. This is a Deya beer. Me and him both were at the Deya tap room earlier on in the year. And this is Break Me Into Bigger Pieces. It's an IPA with lime and lemon peel. So it should be quite interesting. And what will be interesting is we've got this brand new glass. He also bought me this glass to go with the beer. You can see there the crock on it. Pretty stylish looking glass. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I suppose, it says here this is a soft IPA with the addition of lime and lemon peel. I just wonder when you add extra things, can it ruin the beer? But let's crack it open, get it into a Deya glass and see what it's all about. I mean, obviously pouring it, it looks like a Deya beer. I'm expecting some nice citrusy sort of bite with this. So, beer in a glass. It's pretty yellowy here. You can see, the light's not great here tonight, but it's yellow, thick, hazy. 2 fingers, white head. Looks pretty good. Let's see what it smells like. Yeah, so we've got a real sharp sort of lemon aroma. Like lemon peel, like sort of lemon juice. And there's a bit of lime and other citrus fruits in there as well. I'm picking up a bit of grapefruit. Smells pretty good. It's certainly zesty, certainly got that lemon and lime aroma. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone, and thanks, Scott, for the glass and the beer. It's got that soft Deya mouthfeel to it, quite creamy. But there's loads of lemon and lime in there. It's almost like it's a Deya IPA with a bit of lime cordial in the top of it. Because that is the sort of lime flavour that you're getting. It's quite sweet. It's a little sort of artificial opposed to it being like fresh limes and fresh lemons. To me, it's very much like lime cordial. But it's really refreshing. And sometimes when you add stuff like this, I'm sure I've had beer like a lime lagers and stuff. I think it was Brewdog did a lime lager. And it just was a bit ruined. It just had that artificial sweetness to it. Although the lime is quite sweet, it is really nicely balanced with the IPA itself. And it just gives that extra little bit of refreshment, an extra hit of citrus on the back end, really. Although that lime cordial flavour hits you right from the beginning. It's difficult to pick out much else. I don't know what sort of hops have gone into this beer. I mean, it's got that soft, creamy IPA, Deya IPA flavour with lots of lime cordial. As I say, it's like a little dash of lime cordial in the top of a sort of a Deya IPA. That's the best way I can describe it. But it keeps itself in check a little bit. That flavour is very strong. The lime, lemons in there as well. So nothing else I'm really picking up. I'm not really picking up much tropical sort of flavours. I'm not really picking up much in terms of grapefruit or anything else like that. So it's a little bit, it doesn't let the hops do their work. If you like lime flavour, if you like a dash of lime in your lager, then I think you'll like this because it's got that nice soft, low carbonation mouthfeel, but with that real hit of zest of lime. But let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for Deya's Break Me Into Little Pieces. It's an IPA with lime and lemon peel. And certainly that lime and lemon is very big in the flavour. But let's start with the aroma. So Yeah, I mean, you're getting that sort of lime, the lemon. It's all like lemon juice. Yeah, I would almost say you pick more lime up from the lemon up, sorry, from the aroma than the actual lime. The lime hits more in the flavour, but there's definitely that big citrus hit. And you know there's something else added to this beer to give it that big hit of lime and lemon and citrus aroma. Smells pretty good though, quite inviting. 13 out of 20 for aroma. Appearance. Well, it's a lovely looking beer. I mean, look at it. Nice lace in the glass. You've got a little bit of it. The head is retained pretty well. It's a cloudy, yellowy, very sort of Deya-esque looking beer. Looks pretty good. I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. Flavour wise, well, as soon as you taste it, you know that the aroma sort of is similar to the aroma. You get a nice soft IPA, like it says on the can. Very typical Deya. Low levels of carbonation. Got quite a creamy sort of flavour. But you get massive hits of lemon and especially lime. It is like a lime cordial in a Deya IPA. You know, it's the best way to describe it. But it doesn't, although it's quite a strong flavour, it doesn't overpower it to make it a little bit artificial, which some adjuncts like that can sometimes do to beer. I mean, we had a Deya peach beer, and that was a little bit too, I thought, too artificial in terms of the peach flavour. But I think with the lemon and lime, it just works better. It gives that real cutting zest flavour in there. And I reckon in the summer, this would be a real cracking beer. Nice and refreshment with a little bit of sweet, bit more sweetness than your normal sort of IPAs. So I'm giving it a solid 34 for flavour. Value for money. Well, as I say, this was a gift, so I don't know how much it was. If it's a normal sort of, I reckon it'd probably be around, I think I've seen it for under £5, but it's in a big 500ml can. It's 6.5%, I don't know if I've mentioned that. So I reckon that's pretty good value. I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10 for value. And my overall experience, well, although I don't usually like beers that've got the added bits and bobs in it, and I think, you know, sometimes you can get nice citrus flavours just from the sort of hops that you use. This does take it a next level. You know there's added lemon and lime because it's a very distinct, almost slightly sweeter flavour. As I say, it's very much like a lime cordial sort of flavour, opposed to being real like fresh limes, which you get more from certain hops. Certainly some of the New Zealand hops have that lime zest in there. This just definitely tastes like lime, the lime cordial that you put usually in lager. But it's certainly very drinkable. It's got a nice soft mouthfeel, as you'd expect from a Deya beer. It's refreshing. Maybe the time of the year, you know, we're in December, it would probably be a great beer to drink in the summer because it just, you know, it drinks really easy. It's soft, it's smooth, it's got a nice zesty citrus bite on it. It's the sort of beer that you want to drink at a barbecue, you know. You'll be outside, you know, the sun will be coming down. So I think you'd get more out of it in the summer than you would at this time of the year. But it's still a really good beer. And I'm giving it a 15 for overall experience because I can sink quite a few of these. It's very easy drinking. So we took those scores and we get 78. Now, it's still recommended. It's at the high end of the recommended, nearly into highly recommended. But I suppose for a Deya, it's a bit lower than usual. I mean, we've had a couple of Deyas the back end of this year that were in their 80s. The ones that we got from the tap room were all in the 80s. You know, if you've seen my beer review of the year, Deya, my top brewery, and this one is probably, you know, lower down. It's like it's in the same sort of region as the peach IPA, and maybe some of the pale ales, but not quite up to the standard. But Deya's has such big standards, difficult to get to. But 78, I mean, it's definitely recommended if you like the sound, the way I described it, that lime cordial, that sort of IPA with a dash of lime in it, that real citrus zesty bite on the back end, and then I think you'll really love this beer. So give it a go. But if you've had it, let me know what you think. I think it's been around a while. Break me into little pieces. IPA, soft IPA with lemon and lime. And it's a really great beer. And I thank my mate Scott for getting it to me because it's a great Deya beer and it's a great glass. I mean, these glasses, you know, they don't come around that often. So getting one is definitely a good thing. We tried to get them when we were at the tap room, but they didn't have any glasses for sale. So a cracking glass and a pretty good beer. So that's my review today. I hope if you're watching this and it's now New Year's Day, then I hope your hangover wasn't too bad. And let's hope that mine won't. This is my first beer, and what am I going to have next? Well, I haven't decided yet. I'm going to look in my fridge, see what's next. Maybe review it, maybe just sit and drink it. But until the next one, Happy New Year and keep on rocking.